but I guess my audience is not. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the House of Jin Shin. We are on Clubhouse as well. That's why I'm holding my phone up. And we have a couple of people here in our Clubhouse room, which is very exciting.
Absolutely. And if you want to join us on Clubhouse, you just go to our page, which is at Alexis Brink. You can join our room. Otherwise, just follow along with us here. So whether you want to just listen in or you want to follow along,
Clubhouse is the new hot thing. So you definitely want to sign up. People like Lola
the new hot thing.
The new hot thing.
It's...
And she already has way more followers than me.
Oh my God, I will share my followers. We'll grow.
Okay, we're gonna grow this together, my dear Jin Shin community. And today I want to share with you the main center source flow, which is one of our most powerful flow sequences. It really connects us to source energy, to universal energy. So it's for daily maintenance. And I just want to show to you that it's in, it's gonna be reversed. It's in the art of Jin Shin. It's in the art of Jin Shin. And it's also in the core. Here, this is what it looks like. So whatever book you have, or you can just, join in here. It's so easy because it goes really through the chakra center. And so let's get into it right away. And I'm going to talk you through it. So we'll place a right hand on top of the head, and then the left hand goes between the eyebrows. And yes.
And this really is like the 7th and 6th chakra.
The 7th and 6th chakra, and that is so interesting because, of course, from the top of the head, the light enters into the 6th depth. So that's the depth 7 entering depth 6. So if you think of the 7th and 6th chakra, so maybe you can actually mention the chakras as we move along.
Yeah, the 7th is really, it's tied to consciousness and oneness, and like what we often talk about in Jin Shin, universal energy. And then when we get into the 6th, it's really the ajna, or the third eye. So it's more the seat of our intuition. So it's nice that it's like we drop from this collective greater energy into our own knowing and intuition.
Thank you for explaining that. And in Jin Shin, it's very much the same, because depth 7 is the light that causes the spark. Depth 6 where the body begins. So you can think of it as conception as well. So this first hold helps the pineal and pituitary gland. I said this flow harmonizes the whole endocrine system. The pineal and pituitary gland, as well as the hypothalamus, are located deeply seated in the middle of the head. And so as the energy spirals to core, it reaches those glands, which otherwise are very difficult to reach. So this first step also helps with insomnia. In the morning, it helps you to get up, and in the evening, it calms us down. So it also helps to release melatonin, the natural sleeping hormone. So this first step is powerful for insomnia. Now, if your right hand gets tired, you can place it on the tailbone, okay? But if not, if you're lying down comfortably, then you can just keep it here. And let's move to our left hand to the tip of the nose. And so which chakra? Is that a chakra?
Well, this isn't so much a chakra, but it's definitely between the throat the throat chakra and the third eye. So it's kind of like a middle one. And there's 7 main chakras, but of course there's many others. So this is almost like a sub chakra.
Mm-hmm. So for the Jin Shin part, it helps our reproductive system because the kidney flow moves very close here through the nose. And the kidney flow is the flow that moves through the reproductive organs. It's also the generator for the whole body. It gets our whole system going. So it seems like a very unimportant little step, but it actually feels really good. And then you can move the left hand to the
and this
left
would
hand, right?
Yes, the left hand, and this...
moving down the left hand, because the left hand brings the energy down, and so we're moving our left hand to move it down our body. So from a chakra perspective, the throat area,
this would be the throat, and this is really our ability to speak our truth and just say what we really feel, whether that's like an honest, difficult conversation, just like our modes of expression. And so you can tell, and you can feel when you have a blocked throat chakra, like you just feel constricted, and maybe it feels like you can't get your words out, and it's hard to say what you really feel. So
it's really our center for communication.
Yes.
And so literally in Jin Shin, we use this also to open up the voice. So if you have problems with your voice or loss of voice, and then it also helps breathing. If you have a breathing project, you can go right into this V of the neck here and really clean that out. So on a endocrine system level, it helps the thyroid and the parathyroid, which are located here. So if you have a thyroid project, you will probably find some congestion here, either on the left side or the right side. So just move along. You don't want to press too hard, gently, but you will feel if there's a congestion. And it's very important to open it up. And also, this is very good for osteoporosis, because this here helps with the calcium absorption. And so if you have osteoporosis and you take all the calcium, but if this is blocked, then your body cannot absorb it. So it's very important this is open. And
Jin Shin is so multifaceted.
Multifaceted.
It works on so many levels.
And fun.
And fun.
Lola and I are always having fun. Yeah, so you can rest your hand, or lying down, of course. It's very, very, you like...
Oh, we're so cute.
Yeah. And then moving our left hand to the middle of the sternum, which of course, okay, you can start with the chakra.
And this is, this is of course the heart chakra. And it's sort of like the bridge between the physical and spiritual. So like our lower three chakras are really like what keep us grounded on the earth. The top three really connect us to higher energies, and the heart, love, that's the gateway, the bridge between the two. And I think we all know what working on the heart does for us, both physically and emotionally.
Yes, the heart chakra is very, very important. It's also where on a glandular endocrine level, the thymus gland is, which is the key for our immune system. So as it's opening up our heart and love is so important that it boosts our immune system. So you can always look at it from a spiritual level and a physical level. They are really one and the same. And I would like to also bring in a TA concept here, since I've been working on it very hard. Transactional analysis. We talk about the child, the adult, and the parent. And so I made a relationship with the chest line being connected to our child and to spirit. It's our free child, it's our creativity. It's all about love. And so we're making all these connections here over different modalities. The chakra system. Right. Transactional analysis. Jin Shin.
Yeah. It really is mind, body, spirit.
Mind, body, spirit.
Yeah.
And of course all the modalities overlap, because if you think of the chakra system and Jin Shin, they all come from the ancient traditions.
Right.
Right? And so, of course, they're going to overlap and they're going to be one and the same. They just come from different cultures. And so they have a slightly different way of presenting them, but they all are the same.
Yeah, all roads lead to the same destination.
There she is. And so, yes, I love this one. Of course, it helps the heart and the lungs as well. And I spent a lot of time here. Also, if you have anxiety, this is a very important hold. Calms down anxiety, fear, and
yeah, absolutely.
by now you should probably feel a pulsation.
Yes.
Do you?
I do.
So when you feel a pulsation, that's the energy moving. It's the energy spiraling from the skin surface all the way to core, and spiraling like this, and then spiraling back out to the surface, from surface to core, and from core to surface. And that's when we become in harmony with universal energy. And that is really what this sequence is about, this energy,
Right.
this main center source energy, connecting our individual body into rhythm with the universal energy. And we're still on this spot because I love it so much.
It is
and
nice. Do you do this every day?
I do this every day, at least once a day. I do it before
Beautiful.
I get up out of bed in the morning, and I do it during the day, or even a part of it, but I do the full thing in the morning. Yes,
I love that.
And
Let us know if you're watching, if you do this regularly, or if you don't, and how it's feeling for you.
I guess most of you right now are busy practicing this flow, but you can comment after.
Yeah.
Or send us some heart and right.
And stars. Apparently, stars are a new thing on Facebook. So
we are all.
You can give us a star.
At Jin Shin Institute will keep you up to par on all the new things, because that's why we have Lola. And then moving our hand to the solar plexus. And if you can explain about the chakra.
Yeah, the solar plexus chakra is really, it's like it's our power center. It's really where we begin to tap into our inner strength, our confidence. It's something that if you are feeling a lack of confidence and feeling just like a lack of like life force, I would say there's likely a blockage there. And you can even feel it too, like if you have stomach aches, and just things that's like holding you back. It's all tied to that energy, or that part of your body. So
solar plexus connecting us to the sun.
Yeah.
And so it's a direct connection to the sun on a Jin Shin perspective, on a glandular level. It helps the adrenals, because they are located right here, and we know that as it is in the front, so it is in the back. So the adrenals are in the back, and so by holding the solar plexus, you're helping them. And on a transactional analysis perspective, it helps the adult. It helps our mind. So we have, spirit, mind, and body. The child, the adult, and the parent. So it helps our thinking mind, and it helps to calm our thinking mind. And it also helps with anxiety. So again, you can do a part of the flow, or the whole thing. So see what feels right to you. Yeah. Again, this is really recommended for daily maintenance, and just do the whole thing. And you can do it faster than we are practicing it right now.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just giving you a lot of information so that you have it. And then you have an option to go to the umbilicus area, which we will just bring in today. So I don't know if that's the chakra center. Umbilicus area?
Yeah, like below.
It's right above the
above
the navel.
Yeah. So it's close to, traditionally with the chakras, it would be a bit lower, like maybe 3 inches below your belly button, but that would be the second chakra.
So you can skip this one. You can go from the solar plexus to the pubic bone. So now we're on the pubic bone, and that is probably a major chakra center.
Yeah. So the second one, I'm thinking also of the colors. It goes from root to the top. It goes red, orange, yellow. So red being the root, orange being the second, third being yellow. And even if you just think of orange and like what that color symbolizes, this part of our body, it's really tied to our creativity, our expression, our sexuality. It's like, again, if you think just moving up from like the root just being like base level, like on the earth, grounded, then you start to move into like more of who you are and your uniqueness. So clearly also so much tied in there. Again, if it's something that feels like you often get lower belly cramps, or, you know, you can start to see how like the body manifests and reveals and is showing the ways different areas are blocked. And then you can tell when it's like open and free flowing and you're like inspired and you're in flow. So
thank you. So for the Jin Shin, I really don't have to add anything to that. At this point, really just pay attention if you are breathing into this area, because this is where our autonomic nervous system takes over, and it's a parasympathetic nervous system, and that's where, of course, healing takes place. So by this time, when you're practicing the main center source, your breathing will probably be in the belly instead of up here and fast. It will be bigger breaths and into the belly, and that's really important for healing to take place. When you think of intersectional healing and transactional analysis, we're talking about parent, and the parent is really the one that's connecting us to earth. It gives us judgments and boundaries and protection, and that makes me think most of the hip line and this area. It helps the reproductive system, and let's and brings the energy down. Just one more time, this whole flow allows the energy to go down, to exhale, to let go of all the toxins, so that we can inhale the renewed energy. And
absolutely.
So let's bring our right hand now to the tailbone. And if you're lying down, you can also use the back of your hand or the palm. So whatever feels comfortable for you. If you're sitting up, of course, you can just sit on your coccyx. And the coccyx is very important as well. This hold helps our reproductive system. It helps the total body circulation. And your shoulders.
I know. Just
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Make sure you're dropping your shoulders always, so that you look good. That total body circulation. So for cold hands and cold feet.
And chakra? So you move from the sacral chakra to the root chakra, and that's our roots, our groundedness. How supported do we feel in life? Do we feel unstable, or do we feel steady and grounded? And again, that manifests both in the body, both in our everyday lives. It's like the tree, it's got to have its roots planted first before it can really blossom.
So that reminds me of transactional analysis again, the parent also, just those qualities that you just said, the grounding, the rooting, the being solidness,
so, right?
There we go. So this main center source, my teacher Philomena Dooley, she always says, don't leave home without it. And don't leave home without it. This is just wonderful. It's good for everything, and enjoy this. And we have a few people here in Clubhouse. It was really great. Ramak, Marika, Jennifer was there. So see if you can get onto Clubhouse. We'll do more interesting, fun things. And thank you all for joining. I don't know, I'm gonna let Lola end.
Thank you for joining. I saw we got some stars, so thank you.
We got a lot of stars. I saw a lot of people joining us. Doreen, Yolanda, Irene. I saw Linda van Rey from Amsterdam. She's a person I grew up with. Jessica was there. Mara. I mean, so many people joined us. Thank you all so much. And we'll see you.
And to get on Clubhouse, I saw Mara. Yes, Mara, I saw you sent a message also as well. So you just, if you have an iPhone, download it. You should be able to join. If you need an invite, let us know, and we have extras we can send. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
So lovely practicing with you, and we'll see you again on Friday. Pre-Flow Friday. All right. Bye.